Yeah, so I got my Powerball tickets today.
You really think
Yeah.
today's the day, don't you?
After getting the numbers and looking at them, I absolutely think so because I've been only getting one because I realize I'm spending so much money and it's going nowhere. So I got two sets of numbers today and they look healthy. They look good. They look like they look
What's healthy for you though? What's healthy?
random enough. Like a good spacing between the numbers. And I got on both of my sets of numbers, I got my lucky number in them.
All right, all right,
Well, dude, you might not ever see me again.
all right. Well, good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Thanks, man. 900 million.
Welcome,
I'm ready.
welcome to the Fuse Music Meeting. I see folks jumping in already. That's awesome. I'm Eddie, the music director. Reed, our digital content creator. Something. What's your job title exactly? Do we know?
Social media director. There's like four names for it. I do social media for Fuse. So social media director, social media content creator, whatever it is. If you interact with Fuse on social media, it's a good chance you're interacting with me. So hi.
Yeah, so the chat is open. Feel free and message us whenever you guys want to talk about something. Or if you're on the computer, feel free. There's a button in there somewhere to say make a call, and you can actually jump on the screen with us. There's a chat already. And it says, oh, that was you, Reed. Hi.
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 Yeah, this is a thing we've been working on we've had the idea for a few months now is we want people to be a part of the music that the Fuse plays. Eddie is the guy he's been the one that's been doing all of the music selection and been doing a really good job with it. But we realized there's some stuff well, you're not perfect, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
It'll build you up. No, so we realize there's stuff that we might not be onto. So we want to hear if you have suggestions, if you want to talk about a specific song, if the song means something to you.
Right.
It's an open forum, really. But other than that,
so if there's a song you think you maybe hear too much or not enough, this is the opportunity to let us know because the Fuse was built with you in mind, essentially. Yeah. So that's what we're going for here. Andy, can you guys add local bands to rotation? That's the question. I guess we could, right? I mean,
do you have any in mind, Andy?
I mean, next week we're going to do this music meeting with Verona Grove. If you're in the Fox Valley area, you've definitely seen them live at bars at one point. They went to LA at one point, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Close to a record deal. They had one, something happened. I don't know. So yeah, those guys will be on telling us stories next week. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, and we've hung out with those guys a couple times. They're really, really good. They really are what our bread and butter is for Fuse. Is what we try to mainly focus on is early 2000s pop punk, and those guys are it. So we're really excited to have those guys next Wednesday, right? Yeah.
One thing that we're gonna do is also drink because we're not officially working anymore. So what do you got there?
I love Costco. It's like
absolutely.
I got the Kirkland hard seltzer, the mango. Are you drinking?
I can't be mad at that. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. It's from Mobcraft. Okay, it's the peanut and butter then chocolate porter. So this was part of a Christmas box, like an advent calendar for Christmas.
Was it an actual advent calendar?
Yeah, it was an advent calendar with just different beers every day. And this is the one that I never got to drink. So I got another one so I can drink it.
That'd be like one of the first ones I reached for. Peanut butter porter.
But you got to go in order. Like you never know which one's going to be. It's an advent calendar. So day one, you pull that one out. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So what else, what we're going to do in a lot of these is we're going to kind of pick some of our favorite songs out at the moment, some of the newer alternative. And then who knows where this could go? We could change it up, but we're like we said earlier, it's an open dialogue. Me and Eddie have been in radio for 20 something years each. So we've got stories with these bands. We're going to have a lot of these bands on. We mentioned Verona Grove. We've talked with record reps that Eddie set up, who he works with daily. So you never know who we're going to have on here.
We got some cool ones. A lot of baby bands. A lot of bands that are getting their start in the industry, that their music is beginning to be played. Bands that are playing Lollapalooza this year. A couple of them want to join. It's just a matter of logistics now. So that'll happen as well. Should we start just playing a song and go from there? What do you think?
Yeah. What do we want to play first? What are we going to talk about?
I'll let you go first because I guess everyone knows 21 Pilots, so we might as well do 21 Pilots, right? Is that how it works? Let's do
and
that.
they got their album Clancy. I don't have the date off the top of my head, but they released one song, Overcompensate. And then just today, at the date of filming this, they released the second one. There you go. You got it up. Next Semester. And before we hit play on this,
Yeah.
my original initial vibes was very Weezer sounding, and I think other people will get that too. But then it picks up pace along the way, and it's really my takeaway is the road is a place where this person in the song is going and just wants to end it all, sit in the middle of the road, and the song is saying not to do that. Your next semester is going to be better, kind of thing. Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense, and I like what 21 Pilots is doing here because they've been out for a while. We've been waiting for it, and I feel like they came back swinging, saying, "Hey, we're still around." So I'm digging it as well. So this is single number 2 off the Clancy album. All right, if everything works properly, we got it going here.
This is the first time. This is no practice run.
All right, can you hear it? You're good.
I want you to notice something here. So you see around his neck and
I was gonna bring that up.
In his hands. Now, 21 Pilots are masters of like connecting songs and having themes in all of their albums. And I'm thinking we're only seeing the beginning, and at some point he was probably wearing a mask.
Sure.
So that's why the hands are black and the neck's black, so it can really hide who he is. And there was at one point, or will be at one point, a mask on his face.
See, I was wondering about that because right now the common thing, folks are just blacking out their tattoo-wise their bodies. Yeah. So I'm like, is he doing that as a personal thing, or is it just orchestrating something?
I thought that at first, but then I saw the hands and I was like, there's just absolutely no way I don't think he's gonna tattoo both of his hands. And that just didn't really. I guess he could have tattooed all of this, but I'm not. I don't know. I didn't really buy it.
All right. So Andy's on the chat, and he sent me a link. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this and see. It's Matty Day called Media Casualty. I don't know anything about it.
All right,
Andy says I do rotation in CZR. So we're going to find out what CZR is, hopefully. Andy, if you're on a computer, you want to jump in on the chat, feel free and do so. This is our first go-around with Riverside, so I don't know how it looks on your end, but there's an opportunity there where you can like call into the studio. Feel free, and it'll patch you here if you're on a computer, and then we can chat. So while you figure that out, I'm going to share my screen. Do this, and click here, and share, and there we go. Let me just make that like that.
Looks cool.
Matty Day Media Casualties. Let's check it out.
Matty Day. That sounds familiar.
What's that?
It's a Matty Day sounded familiar, but if this is Matty Day, I'm pretty sure I've never seen him before.
All right, let's check it out.
So, we'll be doing away with dying.
The end of it kind of drags on a little bit.
No, it's all good. I'm digging it.
Its whole new album is really good.
I was 90% certain you were going to see Matty Day on that screen. Are you in the band?
Yeah, I like Matty Day a lot.
Are you in the band?
No.
Again, I was 90% sure it was one of those.
So, Andy, welcome. Great suggestion, Matty. I had no clue he was from Green Bay. I feel like I've heard the name, but I could be crazy. So, what do you know about Matty, and give us some information?
Yeah, so Matty, he's been on this scene for quite a while. He plays in Corey Chisel's band, and he also
That's how the name rings a bell then, absolutely.
Yeah, he's also in a band called Hang 10, and he was in the Prigs, so he's been around for quite a while.
Sure.
Yeah, good stuff.
I like how the video, I mean, essentially one shot, but with everything going around it, it makes it look like it's fully produced. You know, like essentially just one setup. It's pretty simple and genius, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, his whole new album is really good. Lots of different styles and genres, and just the cool guy. And Frank Anderson did that video. Who he's from Appleton. He's a filmmaker. And there's a couple other videos from that album. All three are really good.
It gave me very early 2000s, like the Hives kind
Yeah.
of vibes, like very up tempo, punky, but not too punky for this one. But gave me that kind of vibe, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
Andy, tell me about CZR.
Okay, so CZR, it's WCZR. It's online streaming station. So
Okay.
we do a lot of local stuff, some mainstream stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, that's
Well,
cool.
yeah,
That's cool. I'll definitely check it out. I mean, if it involves music, I want to know what's going on out there. So I mean, I'm glad you jumped in and told us about CZR because I'll definitely check it out. Since you're doing CZR, doing a lot of local stuff, if you had to pick just one band besides Matty Day, what would be your next pick for a local band?
The Traveling Suitcase probably, and I
Oh,
know
those
they've
are
been on
great.
WAPL, so they've been
Yeah,
Woodward quite a bit.
excellent.
I don't feel also down the spot.
No, it's all good. Is there an alt song that you feel like in the last 20 years that if you hear it, that's no matter what, everyone quiet or you raise volume and you enjoy?
Oh, you know, from the last 20 years, out of anything,
Yeah.
anything. God, you know what? It's weird. I'm probably older than you guys, so it's like
I'm
20
not
years.
older than Matty. It's his birthday.
I just
today.
turned 45 today, man, so you can't be
Oh.
older than me.
I got you by 1 year.
Oh, all right.
But so I think 20 years ago, like I go to my, all the stuff I love, like Nirvana. But that was like 30 plus years old.
Isn't that
That's
wild?
classic rock territory now, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. 'Cause I
think 20
I don't like it.
I think 20 years ago, I think like the new metal stuff that was coming out.
Linkin Park.
Right.
It's got to be in that kind of wheelhouse. Linkin, maybe even
Yeah.
Weezer. That's tough, Eddie. That's a very you want a specific song, Eddie?
No, I'm just not gonna go. I guess maybe a band. Like what band takes you back to the era? Like for me, late 90s, early 2000s, for some reason, I always go back to Our Lady Peace. For that whole album with Clumsy, that puts me in a spot. I guess you could say formative years, right? That was my formative years when I said, this is what I like when it comes to music. And that whole album for me was just phenomenal.
My ex-girlfriend's cousin is the guitarist, Steve Mazer.
Get out of here.
He used to teach guitar at the place he wasn't my teacher, but at this small place in Michigan, he used to teach guitar. He's from basically the same city I grew up in.
It's time to rekindle that relationship so that we can have that connection with the band and get them on.
I'll give her a call. We'll see what happens.
So are you in a band, Reed? Then are you play? You said.
No, I have zero musical talent whatsoever. I played guitar. Well, I tried to play guitar when I was younger, like 13, 14. I got busy with sports in school and the lack of talent. So I wish though. I mean, who doesn't?
And
That's
Eddie,
funny.
you do any band stuff?
No. I am also in the same way. I have no talent musically to play instruments, but I got family members that know, cousins that are in bands, all this stuff. For me, it was just playing the music. I just loved music my whole entire life. I wanted to be close to it.
Nice.
So when we can't play instruments, we pretend like we know it and go on the radio.
Are you guys both? Are you guys in the Fox Cities or the Green Bay area?
Yeah.
Well,
Yours is
I'm
100% locally programmed. So right now I'm in my bunker in Oshkosh where I live, down in my 12 by 12 man cave. And Reed, you're what, Greenville, right?
Yep, in my living room.
There
But
you
anyways,
go.
I want to hit that question you asked. I think I got a solid answer. If I think back to like my glory days, I guess where they started, maybe The Used is in there for sure.
Absolutely.
Taking Back Sunday is in there. Linkin Park is in there. Wheelhouse, those three, laughing at.
Excellent. I got a song I want to play that I've considered to add for the last several weeks to the playlist. And the last several weeks we've had Kings of Leon, Mumford & Son, 21 Pilots. We've had these big names, and it keeps taking that spot away from this band. They're called Let Down. Have you guys heard of Let Down by chance? They're great. I got to hear them for the first time a couple of weeks ago in Vegas at this music conference, and it was phenomenal. So I'm getting very close. And if I can't find a spot, I'm just going to create a spot for it because I feel like it deserves radio play. So I'm going to go share my screen and then let you guys check it out.
Up, man.
What's that?
You are hyping this up.
I like it. I think it fits perfectly. So let me share my screen and see what happens.
I'm excited.
You guys may totally hate me for this one. I don't know. I'll hate myself.
So
So
I just log out, man.
Got a crucial meeting tonight with my pillow. Unfortunately, I work late because I do need that report on my desk first thing tomorrow morning. Huh? You're the best.
typical.
Yeah.
That's Joe at our work, right, Reed? That's Joe.
Oh yeah. Good luck.
If I hate myself today, what makes it different?
All right. Couple thoughts.
Here we go.
Couple thoughts.
So yeah, so hopefully I didn't hype it up too much for you guys.
No, I like it. It's kind of like an anthem, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I heard it for the first time in Vegas, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a good song. I think they might have a chance there right away with a new band like that.
This is one of those dudes who I would immediately go and look what else he has, because that is a sound that is relatable. It's catchy. It's clean.
Yeah,
So I would immediately go and see what else he has.
yeah, and then that's I think they can play multiple genres in rock with their sound, so they can kind of bounce around. So I think it'll be cool to see one side of the spectrum to the other as they release more music.
I want to see what Andy thinks.
I thought it was good. When I saw the red ties, like I'm glad they had the white shirt songs. I think like around that time too, it was really popular to wear the black shirts and the really skinny red ties.
Green Day.
Yeah.
Take You Back Sunday just did it again.
Yeah. Did the same thing.
Yeah, My Chemical Romance, I think, did that. There's just like a ton of bands.
Yeah, what did they call that? The dress up emo. I know there's a name for it, but yes, a lot of bands did the at least the skinny tie and the dress shirt, and just were punk all the way.
So moving forward for all Fuse events and remotes and whatever appearances, you got to just do that. White shirts, skinny red ties.
Because of that, I have a box full of ties, and I learned how to tie a tie through YouTube because I needed to have the emo tie, and I rocked it. Okay,
nice, very nice.
I rocked it.
Very cool.
Reed, Eddie, I've got to get running, but nice meeting you guys. I'll definitely hop on and check this stuff out again.
Yeah,
absolutely, Andy. I appreciate you. If you do me a favor, if once you kind of hang up the call, if you can stick around and let your computer kind of finish uploading, that'd be great. That'll help us out with the final product of this video.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, brother.
Andy,
appreciate it,
man.
So that's fun.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, man. We learned about Matty Day.
Yeah, dude.
And honestly, I think that would fit the station. I think we could play like locals, have a local category of song and spike them in there. Absolutely.
I think we absolutely need to. We need to learn more about the local bands, but definitely I think we should have the category.
Excellent. So I guess we just wrap it up, huh? Wrap it up for tonight. Is that it? You got anything else you want to share with? How was your day? I didn't go to work today.
We got free pizza at work today.
Oh, of course, on my birthday. I'm a day off.
Otis Day's wife brought in these delicious dessert breakfast. It's like Rice Krispies with pretzels and
Rice Krispies and pretzels?
Marshmallowy stuff. I don't know. There's a picture. I'll get a picture and send it to you, but it was amazingly delicious. No big deal, but we just decorated for you to be in today with posters and signs all over the place, and you didn't show up. So
everyone knows off. So it is what it is. All right, man. Well, thanks for joining us. We do this again next week. That would be Wednesday, depending on when you're watching at 8:30 with Verona Grove.
Should be fun, man. So I'm excited for it. First run here, not too bad. We'll get better as we go.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll figure it out.
I think we got it.
Yeah.
I mean, how bad was it? I don't think it was bad.
Not
Andy
bad.
called in. We made a new friend with Andy.
Yeah.
All right.
Andy the man. Cool, dude.
Right, cool.
That's it. Fuse Music Meeting, episode 1.
It's over.